Defects of an incredulous mind, humor of a malicious intent, folklore with a satirical bent. What does it say about the religious right and their persistent resistance to the teachings of evolution, huh? Really though, what does it say about their terms of their faith when they have to deny scientific fact and profess devotion to every word in the Bible, no matter how fantastical? Otherwise, it may shake the very foundation of their belief in God. What exactly is the missing link in the logic of people who maintain that Earth began with Adam and Eve, a tree and a snake? Which, if you think about it, sounds a lot like the beginning of a bad joke you might hear in a bar, as it never could have been the product of a long process that evolved over time. Is it any wonder that the tree that got excuse me, is it any wonder that the fruit that got Adam and Eve banished from Eden came from the tree of knowledge, something that would seem all religions fear most? Am I the only one that has noticed any similarity between the dynamics of Adam and Eve and most reality TV? Think about it. They all take place in exotic locations. There's always a bit of romance that is put into peril. When the woman was a man and was doing something that is strictly forbidden, and thanks to a double-crossed snake there, what about that? And then there's the story of Cain and Abel, which is a reality TV that produces wet dreams. I mean, one brother is driven to secretary jealousy that he kills the other. An event I believe to have took place just east of Eden. And one last point that I was trying to find, I do believe the snake's name was Amarissa. While we're on the subject of reality TV, if you can actually do something crazy like, oh, I don't know, fucking reflect reality. Nobody would ever watch any of those shows because most people are too damn busy experiencing reality to bother with being entertained by it. I don't understand why they call them reality shows because just the other day, I was taking inventory of my day-to-day existence and quite frankly I can't recall the last time I was engaged with an obnoxious millionaire dwarf who going to be a construction worker. After being flattered by Donald Trump and being forced to live a simple life with Paris Hilton in Nicole Richie, well, being covered in scorpions after being forced to eat elephant testicles before getting an extreme makeover, so I could become a swan in order to live with a bunch of 20-something singles and a totally paid for a while. So I can find out what happens when people stop being polite and start being real. Because after all, that's what the real world is all about. If I could do all that, I truly would be a survivor. Have we simply become a sadist masochist culture? And I'm using the culture loosely here because this is what passes with culture in this goddamn country, and we are serious fucking trouble. When did TV turn into our dominatrix? Speaking of which, I think we missed a golden opportunity with the Abergrass business scandal. We could have turned it into the ultimate reality show. It may sound like a radical concept, but trust me, Fox would jump at this shit in a heartbeat. And speaking of the regular heartbeat, it could be hosted by Dick Cheney from an undisclosed location, somewhere in the very depths of hell. Now, Halliburton girls no big contracts on every last. So, it was an increasingly petty public while it was once a great nation. Wait a minute.